gonna introduce again for our YouTube viewers, for those who are watching our video, watching this live stream, please like, share, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, and follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram. This is Echo Chen, and welcome back to another episode of Chongqing's channel. I'm here in Guangyang Island, presenting you this Guangyang Island Ecological Restoration Project. And joining us today is Zhang Jinghua, the EPC manager of this project. He's gonna talk with us about the ecological restoration work, about what this project has been done to restore the ecosystem and what we can do to further improve, to further protect this island as individuals. And also this island is open for the public. But the population is limited for the environmental protection purpose, so you can book your tour on their WeChat public account before you get on this island. And we are talking about this place is the 183 trail. It's a walking trail, 11 kilometers long walking trail on this island where you can circle the island, right? You can 可以环着这个岛是吗？是的，是的。Yeah, it's really flat. You can just go running and go jogging on it. And I've heard that 我听说咱们用的是那种透水性的材料。是的，这个透水材料，整个它是一个非常生态的透水材料。我们现在所处这个我们是183的一个滨江生态步道。那么183它这个名字呢，实际上是来源于它的这个所处的标高，相对于这个长江的水位是183。So the 183, the name of the trail is named after the height, the water level of this place. It's 183 meters high. 对，然后呢，整个这个步道呢，总长呢是11.3公里，11.3公里，我们说是跑2圈呢，这是一个半马拉松的这样一个感觉。咱们这里好像举行过就是马拉松的一个活动，对，就是生态的这样的一些小型的马拉松的一个活动啊，就可以让我们的岛来这个来环绕的它来跑步。Yeah. We have some videos and pictures to show you guys about this ecological activities on this island. They also hold a marathon competition on this island, and we said it's really flat, and they use the water permeable material as the base of this trail. So 我们可以边走边说。是的。The water permeable material as the base, so it's more sustainable for creatures and also more comfortable for people to run on it. 就是踩起来很舒服。它的整个这个材料呢是采用的这个沙漠里的这个沙子，实际上是一种变废为宝的材料。那么通过这种 recycled material from the sands of the desert. 对。它整个这个沙漠沙呢，经过特殊的这个工艺的处理以后呢，现在它形成一个非常坚固的一个状态。但是沙子和之间的这个孔隙呢，还能保证我们这个雨水能够相当于透过这个路面渗到我们的地底，所以它是一个非常环境友好的这样一个材料。It's very eco-friendly. It was made from the sand of the desert, and the structure between the sands. Not only just make this trail very firm, but also create spaces for creatures, for the flood, for the water to submerge into the road. So it's 所以咱们这个其实是有一定的抗洪的那种防水、保水的能力。它实际上更大的就是说，它其实对整个这个区域的这样的一个小气候的改善啊，包括一些这个雨水的这个冲刷的一些抵御，有很好的这样的一个效果。So it's really useful for to resist the flood in this riparian zone area. And talking about the riparian zone area, I think that can be a start of our conversation of this ecological restoration project today. 就是咱们其实在说我们的岛上的生态修复的时候，我们第一个可能就是想要说到的就是咱们这个消落带的一个治理，是吗？是的。您能跟我们说一下，就是用一个比较general 的，就是普遍的大众能理解的方式说一下什么是消落带呢？I'm asking about what is the riparian zone and what is the importance about this riparian zone to the ecological restoration on this island.
对。
比较简单来说，就是消落带其实是受到这个水啊，就像周期性淹没、这个消落这样的一个区域。大家都知道，因为在这个三峡工程建成以后，在咱们长江的这个上游呢，是受到了这个三峡工程的这样的一个水的调落的一个影响。那么在低水位的时候呢，我们三峡工程是在157左右啊，在我们广阳岛这个段落哈，它的水位线在157左右。那么在相当于长水的时候是175左右。中间这段距离呢，它会周期性被淹没。有的时候会淹的时间长一些，有的时候会短一些。对，是现在我们可以看到远处的长江。那么以长江现在的这个水位，它周期性的淹没这个区域，我们就泛指是
受三峡库区的影响。
受到三峡库区的影响。
So the river area of Chongqing, you know, Chongqing has some part of area of the Yangtze River, and the Yangtze River. This area was affected by the Sanxia Three Gorges Dam. So you know the water levels will go up and down, and that's the affection of this area.
是的，当然它还有很多时候是受到季节这个降雨的一些影响所以它会周期性的被淹没。那么这个周期性被淹没这样的一个区域呢，它会造成一些生态上的一些问题比如说这些我们可以看到现在生长的一些植物，如果长期被水淹没，这些植物就会消亡、会消落就会相当于是会慢慢的就是退化比如就是长期被淹没。然后呢，等到这个水如果说退下去了以后植物又会生长上去或者是有一些这样的一些变化，包括这个水土流失等等一系列这样的一些生态问题。
So the island here, especially on this island near the river area, it was affected by the water scouring and the water level fluctuation. The water goes up and down because of the Sanxia, the Three Gorges Dam, you know. So therefore, this vegetations will be, you know, will face the problem of the single vegetation community and the biological habitat degradation. That will be the problems of this riparian zone restoration project.
是的，在咱们广阳岛一共是10平方公里的这个总面积，10平方公里总面积，其中消落带呢就占了4平方公里。
Wow, so Guangyang covers an area of 10 square kilometers, and the riparian zones covers an area of 4 square kilometers, and that's really a significant number of this whole, you know, whole size of this island.
Yes. 整个这个相当于消落带这个区域它这个4平方公里的区域呢，也会使得，因为它占了很大的这样的一个面积，所以使得它成为我们这次生态修复的一个非常典型的这样的一个修复的一个区域一个非常具有这个生态修复代表性。
Okay, so it's really a representative example of this restoration, of the ecological restoration project on this island, and that's why we are talking about. And what do you think we were talking about the most challenging part of this question, of this problem, of this problems of the riparian zones. So what did this project do to improve this, to solve this problem? 咱们这个项目针对这块做了一些什么样的一些措施呢？
实际上，消落带的这个本身它是一个很大的这样一个命题的其实很多的国家和地区都受到这样的一些环境的一些变化尤其是消落带的这样的一些影响。
So the riparian zones restoration is really a huge problem to many countries and regions. Many governments have put in efforts to solve this problem.
对于我们目前广阳岛的这个特殊的这样的一些情况来说，我们对消落带的这个修复，其实更多的就是我们是分时、分段、分层，从不同的层面对它进行修复。
分时、分段、分层。
更重要的其实就是对这个生物多样性的这样的一些还原和修复。
So the most important part, the most arduous part of this project, of this riparian zone restoration project, is to protect the biodiversity on this island.
是的。
怎么就是具体是怎么做的呢？我看到是先要固土，对吗？
对，实际上我们整个这个区域呢，首先要保证它消落带的一个基本的一个安全，因为长期的这样的水的一些消落，它对于这个水土流失各方面它是有很大的一个影响的所以呢，我们是在这个原有的这个基础上，对这个整个这个流水固岸，把整个这个相当于消落带的它的基本这个形态和这种地质灾害都把它消除掉了，来保证它的一个相当于是流水固土。
So, I'm gonna get this straight at first about the concept of riparian zone, because the whole ecological system, the whole ecological restoration is pretty professional. I just watched a documentary and some videos and read some books about it so that I can understand the idea. So I will get this straight first. The riparian zone is like areas bordering rivers and other bodies of the surface water. As you can see there, these plants are characteristic plants, so they are protecting the surface water and the interaction between the shallow groundwater and of the rivers here. Mr. Zhang just told us the first step of their project of this riparian zone restoration is to consolidate the soil and protect the biological habitat. That's the first thing, to consolidate this, this soil, because this soil, if we don't, consolidate them, we will just lose the soil and we cannot cultivate any plants on it.
是的。
Yeah.
这里边呢，其实它有工程的手法，但更多还是生态的手法比如说刚才您提到的，就是咱们的这样的一些植被选择合适的、适宜消带生长的这样的一些植被，是作为我们这个生态修复的一个非常重要的一个课题。
哪种植被是它需要具备一些什么特性呢？
比如说我们现在看到这个就是我们的八毛八毛这个植被呢，它实际上也是在我们很长时间的这个生态修复里面。那么发现了它这样的一个非常好的特性，那么就在前年咱们重庆遭遇了一个非常大的一个洪水那么洪水退去以后，其他的很多植物都淹死了，但是八毛呢，很快在很短的时间内就复苏了所以在这个也是经过我们的这个试验以后，现在这样的一个八毛呢，它也成为我们这个生态修复，就是尤其消落带修复的一个先锋的这样的一个植被。
Okay, so we are talking about the riparian zone. Mr. Zhang just told us about this really characteristic plants. We call it 八毛草. I think it's one of the callgrass, one type of the callgrass. Yeah, but it's a local species, native species, and it's really strong. It has some features like strong flood resistance and developed roots. 它的根系应该是很发达的。Developed roots and also 它应该是对土壤有一定的这个调节，固土的。Okay, good soil fixing effect. These features are really important as the characteristic plants and in the riparian zone restoration. And Mr. Zhang told us this whole riparian zone restoration has resisted the huge flood peak in 2022 of the Yangtze River. That one was really stunning. It was a really horrible flood peak in Chongqing. But when the flood just fade off and these plants are still existing, and it's also really amazing. It proved the achievement of this restoration project here. And I think we can, turn it around because the sun is burning, and you guys can, switch the camera in front of me, and we can walk back, heading to our next destination. Okay.
这边的这个草木也可以看一下，就是我们看到这个水杉就是它长得很像水杉，实际上它是一种特殊的培育品种，叫中山杉。中山杉。
I don't know how to translate 杉。Do you guys know how to translate 杉树？您说。
它这个中山杉呢，本身 也是通过这个长期的选育形成的。那比如说在这个洪水的淹没的时候啊，它比如像这样的一些乔木，它能够相当于淹没到2-3米这样的一个水位线上，它的树还是依然能存活。
Wow.
所以这也是我们在这个消落带治理的一个非常先锋的举动。
So it's not just the plants, not just the grass, right? Not just the 八毛 here. These trees are also one of the experiment works of their research, of the project's research and developed for the multiple kinds of vegetation here to protect the surface water here. You know, the riparian zones contains the floodplain, and also with these riparian buffers adjacent to the floodplain. So it's really important to cultivate these characteristics plants here to protect the surface water. And also the surface water, the vegetation, and the whole interaction between those, those plants will create the organic rich layer to protect those surface water here. And I think that's the really impressive part of this ecological restoration project. And the sun is burning, and 那您觉得，咱们这里就是目前是生物多样性的一个，接下来是在怎么去做了呢？
是的，就是刚才我们讲到，就是首先是对它的这个流水故土啊，整个这个区域它进行一个植被的一个修复。实际上这些植被的修复的时候，我们考虑了大量的生境的营造。就是营造不同的这样的一些生物和栖息的环境，然后呢，吸引更多的这个动植物在这里来生长和栖息。因为我们都说这个养鸟不如种树，所以呢，我们通过这个植被和生境的恢复，来吸引一些鸟类，这些包括其他的这样一些动物来栖居。
我先翻译一下。So the third step of their restoration project, the riparian zone, is that they kind of want create more multiple ecological biological environments for these different creatures. For this, 我看到好像说的是有一些比较典型的一些就是一些生物，对吗？ For the typical species. Like herons, like geese, like ducks, like fishes and frogs here. They were really important between the wetland, right? 他们对这种湿地的生， yeah, they are really important to the whole biodiversity of the wetland.
比如说，我们还回到这个八毛草其实八毛草它本身除了流水固土这样一些功能以外，它作为这样的一些高草就我们说像这种草坪草就是矮草，这个矮草它是不利于这个动物栖息和隐藏的所以现在呢，通过八毛草像这样成群落就是以这种家族式种植形成的这样一些群落，它也形成了这个动物可以栖息隐藏的一个非常安全的栖息地。
So they create those biological habitat for creatures to habit here. 咱们现在是大概吸引了多少种生物在这里栖息呢？
对，是这样的，就是整个这个区域我们还在不停的这个统计因为咱们广阳岛它是在这个铜锣山和明月山中间的一个绿洲，然后呢，在这两山之间迁徙的这样一些鸟类它都会把我们广阳岛，尤其是生态修复以后，会把我们广阳岛当成一个非常重要的这个驿站。所以鸟类和尤其是鸟类是我们现在目前生物多样性里面最具典型性的现在我们就是目前在岛上，我们通过智慧的这个系统也在观测，就是从我们原来的300多种的这个动物现在已经将近要到了500多种就是整个动物它是呈的指数形式的都在上升经过生态修复以后，
就是鸟类是很重要的
一部分但是除了鸟类以外呢，我们现在这个岛上面包括这个鱼类哺乳动物，还有很多其他的一些昆虫它都是在这个生态修复以后得到了一个很显著的这个提升。总的种类现在我们已经是在500多种的这样的一个数量级上面。
As of today, this island attracted more than 500 kinds of national protected animals. to inhabit here.
是的。
Okay, I know. Thank you. And this sun is burning of this trail. It's almost, the noon, almost midday. So, and Mr. Zhang told us the bird species are really important on this island. This island restored biological habitat and the ecosystems, and attracted many kinds of birds to stay here, and may come also the Bamaocao, this high grass, high level grass. They sort of create a more safe house, safe place for animals, for birds to habit. And now we are heading to the station. We call it Chongqing Station, the autumn day station. I have some videos for you to, guys, can you just look at that? This is the riparian zone. You can, riparian zones can be visually defined as green belts with characteristic plants. So basically, they are really long green belts, and it's really amazing just to see this. And I have a video for you. It's in our backstage. I'm gonna play this video. Okay, the video is done. We have shown you this place, how beautiful it is, and shall we go head into our next destination? Be careful with the steps, boys. 可以这样，我们往前面走，然后你们拍一下后面，这样慢慢的，这样一边拍一边后，这样没那么累。我们就先往前走，你们一边拍一边往后面走，你要上来哈。Okay, guys, we are going to our next destination, which is the Gaofeng Terrace View, right? Hey guys. 没问题吧? Camera's right? Okay. Hi, this is Echo. I'm here in Guangyang Island. Please don't make fun of me of this hilarious huge hat. The sun is really burning, and this one is, I got this one from Dazhu district when I was doing the giant rice harvest live stream, and that was really impressive. And talking about the harvest, I think this island is not just ecological, not just having ecological values. They also improve, they also promote their ecological agriculture products and industry here. 咱们这个岛上，我听说围绕着生态修复，也发展了这种生态的高品质的农业。是的。
我们现在是把这个农林牧副渔作为我们这个一个经营管理的一个主要方向。因为我们现在说到这个生态修复，我们是对于山水林田湖草进行一个综合的系统修复，其中有个元素就是田。田这个元素就是我们这个农业的一个象征。
Yeah, the ecological agriculture restoration is also in the ecological restoration practice of this island, because they treated the island as a whole system not just the riverside, not just the riparian zone, but also the multiple kinds of topography here, the mountains, the terrains here, the land, the firm, the hills, the valleys. So when it comes to terrains, when it comes to field, it will come to Chinese long time historical wisdom, our agricultural wisdom. I've heard that this island, they hired some of the locals to train them as 我们坐后面是吗？好的。可前往西岛头空军交代所，高地之前铁路驿站，好大一块田南重力站，东岛头老一茶渡，转摇营。We are here on this electrical car, electric vehicle to tour around on this island. And I'm really glad to have you guys here. Hi. I'm really glad to have you guys here. The broadcast is reminding me of, notifying me of this, tourism information on this island. As we mentioned, this island is open for the public, but the population is limited, so you can book your tour in the WeChat public accounts. To visit here is really a magnificent place. I'm here because we wanted to discover this restoration project on this island, and we are heading to the Gaofeng Terrace Field. As we mentioned, the terrace field on this island is also in its ecological practice. So it's not just a traditional agriculture product. They produce high quality agriculture products. They hire those farmers as professional farmers, train them with modern and advanced agriculture technique, and they grow more than 100 kind of fruits and veggies on this island every year and in all seasons. 我听说咱们这个岛上比较有名的农产品好像有那个油菜花地，是吧？
是的，我们在岛上面呢，现在有两个比较显著，就是大面积种植的，一个是油菜花，因为广阳岛它实际上有很长的一段历史时期里面都是这种农业耕作为主，在早期的时候呢，是很多农民在这儿自然的耕作，周围的这些城市居民呢，就会形成3月份到岛上来看油菜花的这样一个习惯，所以呢，在这个岛生态修复以后呢，我们还是保留了原来的油菜花。那么这油菜花呢，它给我们带来了2个副产品，一个就是我们的油菜的一个是菜籽这也会作为我们相当于是农业生态的这一部分，那么成为它的这个农业的这样的一些价值，像咱们经济价值上面的
Mr. Zhang just told us about the Kelowna flower field, about the value, about high quality value of the Kelowna flower field. It can produce Kelowna flower honey, can produce Kelowna flower oil, and he also mentioned about the long history of these farmers that grow this Kelowna flowers on this island. So that's why they kept those, behavior, kept those fields to cultivate Kelowna flower here.
那么这个季节，因为现在已经是入夏了，现在这次来可能看不到油菜花了，但是我们现在是做的是叫做良莠轮作、良莠轮作，这是油菜花和粮食作物在一年的时期呢是轮流的进行耕种，所以下一步呢，看到是现在正在种植高粱，对，那高粱也是我们岛上非常具有这个经济价值的一个相当于是农业产品、经济作物。下一步呢，高粱成熟以后呢，它会成为这个咱们的高粱酒，高粱酒和我们的这样的一些高粱的一些制品。
Does anybody knows how to translate 高粱? Because I don't know. I have no idea. 高粱, I believe it's kind of a breeze in China. It's a native species, but 是本地的品种吧 It can make wines.
那么除了油菜花跟高粱，对，那么是在做这个绿地的这个修缮。
mess. So I think the weather is fantastic here. Woo! Wow! I look like a comedian, right? I look like a comedian in our show, but that's what I do. That's what I do. Okay. For those who just enter our live stream right now, I'm Echo Chen, and this is Chongqing's channel. It's a Chongqing-based press organization. We are presenting you the very true, the very indigenous, multidimensional, authentic version of Chongqing in China. And we are here today because we wanted to discover the project here, this Guangyang Island Ecological Restoration Project. And we are here in the Gaofeng Terrace, and also they have a post station here. And last time I enjoyed my meal, very tasty noodles here. You know, they built this post stations on this island. 咱们现在岛上好像有多少个驿站来着？
我们是策划的是按照24节气来进行策划，就是按照我们中国传统的这个24节气的进行这个驿站的策划建设。目前呢，我们现在还没有把24个节气的这驿站全部修完啊。我们现在到了这个是这个驿站。
This, the post station is located in the center of this Gaofeng Terrace field. They have those automatic vendor machines where you can order drinks and snacks, and it's very convenient. The station is open for the public. It's for the public service. You can use the bathroom. You can enjoy a meal here. They have very featured snacks and food here. And they are selling the agriculture products like this. Very fresh local cucumbers here. Very fresh.
这就是在我们地里面刚刚收上来的。
It is truly high quality agricultural product here. And hey guys, can you see me wandering in this post station? It's really relaxing. It's really a chilling place. And look at this terrace.
对，这是水道啊，水道。
Yeah, the grade, the water grade.
对，我们这里
The rice.
对这个位置呢，它应该是山水林田湖草的一个修复中的这个农田这一部分啊，所以我们可以看到这里大面积的这个一个是就这个区域有110多亩的这样的一个农田啊进行修复。原来这个位置呢，实际上在大开发时期呢，就是作为这个平场的一个地块，要进行这个房地产的开发和建设啊。那么经过生态修复以后呢，它还原了这个农田生态。
As we mentioned before, this island was developed as a commercial real estate area in the value of 3 million square meters. Therefore, the biological diversity, the biological ecosystem, and the whole ecological environment have been severely damaged at the time. But in 2017, the government stopped the commercial development and started the ecological restoration work here. And they also kept, we mentioned that they kept those rice cultivation behavior, and they keep this place, they restore this place with really magnificent multiple kinds of vegetations, and they cultivate rice here. But it's not the traditional agriculture one. 这个咱们这种不是那种传统农业那种感觉啊。
它是这样的，就是整个它呈现的这个外观和面貌上，还是像我们这种传统的。实际上，它也采用了很多新的一些技术啊，还有很多新的工艺啊，比如说我们这个下面采取的这样一些透气不透水的这样的一些防渗塔啊，因为这个地方下面它原来都是这样大量的堆的这种建渣，对吧？水是没有办法再调蓄起来的。所以下面它是我们采用了这透气不透水的防渗塔， 这种防渗毯呢，它这个工艺呢也可以促进这个稻苗的这样的它的这个根系的一个发育除此之外呢，这里还使用了智慧的灌溉系统在我们这个地方看的是其貌不扬的一个传统农田，但在农田的这个下部，它会有一个很大的一个调蓄池这样在雨水充沛的季节，这些雨水呢会被储存在这个调蓄池里边，存在地下。那么到了我们重庆干旱的季节，这些水呢，它又会把它那个抽到我们这个梯田的顶端，那么经过一层一层的梯田来把它整个这个区域进行一个浇灌。像整个这个系统做下来以后呢，它整个这个农田可以省水45%到50%的这样的一个以上。
So when you look at this terraced field, it's just like the traditional, agricultural field, rice field in China, but it isn't. It also has some intelligent water system under the field so that they can retain the water from the flood seasons and they can, water the rice at the right moment. And besides, they use this water-resistant material as the base because we mentioned this place was developed as commercial residential area. So this place used to be filled up with construction waste. So the underground is really not suitable for cultivating things. So that's why they use the new material as the water-resistant material as the base to recreate, to rebuild, and restore this field as really organic, really sustainable soil to cultivate rice here.
现在这个农田它也成为我们这个整个广阳岛生态系统的非常重要的一个组成部分就是我们的山水林田湖草里面田这一部分现在很多的像我们静下来听一听能听到这个蛙声和鸟鸣就是两栖动物还有鱼类都会栖息在这些农田里边。
We need to take a break and listen to the nature sound. Can you hear? The sound of the frog, the bird, and I guess bugs.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's really nice because this place is actually in downtown Chongqing. It's just 11 kilometer long distance, driving distance from the central area of Chongqing. So it's actually in the downtown center of Chongqing. Yeah.
我们可以看到这样的一些水田，它不光是这个动物栖息的场所，它还为鸟类，就是尤其在秋季，为鸟类提供了非常重要的食源就是很多的这种麻雀呀这样的一些鸟类，它是要来吃我们这些稻谷的这些种子的。
所以就让它们直接吃，
对，所以可以就是给动物来提供食源，然后剩下的我们把它收集起来，作为我们这个相当于生态的农业产品。
So the area, the area is how to say this? The range of the area is limited, but the animal will get more because of the restoration of the biodiversity. So these grains, these rices, also will, preserve food to support the birds. They will have their lunch, have their dinners here. Yeah.
除了为这个生物多样性来做出它应有的这样的一些贡献以外，这个地方呢，也是成为我们这个重庆中小学生的一个室外研学的一个课堂。那么很多学生可以来到我们这儿，来参加我们的这样的一些农事活动通过这样一些传统的农事活动的这样的一些实习和实践，那么大家在这儿呢，就是能够学习到咱们农业的很多知识。
So the island also hold ecological educational activities, educational tours for teenagers and kids to arouse the awareness of the environmental protection. I have a video about this ecological activities, and I will play it for them in the backstage. And Haonan, can you please show us this beautiful viewpoint, and I will play the video. independent holidays on this island. So it's really nice to have those activities here, because in this island, the ecological restoration project is not just protect the biodiversity, restore the ecosystem here, but also we will, arouse people's attention, awareness.
是的。
So that's why we hold these activities. Also, we can kind of, create a more sustainable consumption, sceneries in this island for more people to get to know what they are doing here. 就是咱们其实也是产生了一系列的这种活动保护宣传保护以及这种商业性带一点商业性质的，然后去主要还是公益性质。Okay, mostly mostly non-profit activities.
是的，我们的整个生态修复其实有2个大的关注点啊，一个呢就是咱们生物多样性的需求啊，就如您刚才所说的。第2个很大的关注点就是人们对这种美好生活的一种向往，满足这个人们的这样的一种美好向往的一些需求。所以一个是满足生物的需求，满足人的这个生活的需求，啊，把这2个需求有机的结合起来啊，成为我们生态修复的一个重要的目标。
So the whole ecological restoration adopted a strategy like concentrate on people themselves. We have a slogan, but it's not just a slogan here. They call it we give this island back to its people, back to the people. We give the island back to the locals, to us. Not just protect and restore this island for us, but also get people involved on this island. And that's what I am really concerned about, is what, as individuals, what we can do to protect the island. 就是回到这个话题的话，我们作为这种个体，因为我们不是岛上生活的人，可能我们来岛上可能1年，因为这个我们1年可能也就来那么几次。
是的。
那么我们怎么样去保护这种生物多样性？作为个体，我们普通人。
其实我觉得这个岛给大家更多的实际上是一种启示啊，和一种相当于是通过他的这种感悟吧，就是参与到这个岛上的这种生态修复里面来，形成一些感悟，包括我们这些研学活动哈，包括我们很多这种科普的这样一些知识的一个普及，使得大家从这个认识上就根本改变这个对环境和对生态的这样一些认识，然后呢潜移默化的让大家有更多的这种潜移默化的从他的这个在生活里面哈，就改变他的一些生活的一些习惯然后呢使得人们就是更加尊重自然更加的去能够把这样的一些生态然后这样的一些理念传输下来。
That's really important. Mr. Zhang just talked with us about the idea of arousing people's awareness of the biodiversity and the ecosystem protection. He thinks that this island is more of an inspiration for people to understand what to do in our daily life. That's the most important part about this environmental protection awareness, because I think in 5 days starting from today, it's gonna be the World Environmental Day. 咱们5号就是世界环境日 and that is created by the United Nations to get more people to understand the idea of the ecosystem protection. And I think that's really significant for us to be here and host this live stream and talk with Mr. Zhang today about how we can appreciate this island, appreciate this, very successful achievement of this ecosystem restoration today. And I'm really enjoying this island view here, but we are heading to our next destination. Our last destination is Guangyang Camp. It's a historical site I think Guangyang camp, they use this place as the soldiers' barracks,
Yes.
right? As the Guangyang, 好像是广阳营，
对，广阳营
但它以前叫什么
广阳
坝
坝机场。
哦，广阳坝 Airport. Yeah, there was an airport in this island. As Mr. Zhang just mentioned, this island has a long history, including the history of World War II. Chongqing was a significant city, magnificent city in World War II period. And at that time, they built airport on this place. And they trained the soldiers here. And Guangyang Ying was rebuilt on that place. They retained those buildings as much as possible, as much as these buildings look like before. So we are heading to the buildings, and that place also has a really huge plaza, natural gardening, and that's what we are heading to. And remember to like, share, and subscribe, okay? And do we have any comments and questions about our live streaming today? Because I know that some of our audience are watching our show today, and I know you guys are caring about this ecological restoration. 这个是桃子吗？
是的，这是我们乡土植物，这是这个当地的桃子。
Native peach species.
大家可以发现，我们岛上其实这个园林绿化和这个相当于植被修复的时候，用了大量的这样的一些本地的这样的一些树种和植物，因为它更加适生。第二呢，就是我们还运用了很多这种就是有一定经济性的这样的一些树种尤其是乡土的这些果树它一方面呢就是给我们带来一定的这种相当于是经济价值，第二方面它也是重要的食源植物。
Wow. So Mr. Zhang just told us this island adopted multiple kinds of native species vegetations, also with those agricultural product species like this. This is one of the native species here. It not just have this ecological value, but also have the economical value here. 好，那我就去下一站，小心。邢老师、张老师会跟我们去吗？还是张老师一起哈？好的 ，Great. Watch your steps, guys. And this is, I think last year when I visit here, I don't think I see this.
对，这个是睡莲，对，这个看已经开花了。
Lotus.
是的，大家可以看，其实这样的一个，刚才我们说的山水雷田湖草，这里就是水的一个治理。
哇！
大家在这个清澈的水里面，其实能看到它非常立体的生态系统。可以看到水底的这样的一些苦草，睡莲就是浮水植物，停水植物我们的香土，还有摘丽花。哇！就像那些有沉水的，有浮水的，有停水的。
沉水、浮水、停水，
对，沉在水下的，对，不同层次，这样的话呢，它形成了这个水生植物的这样的一个生态系统。在这里面呢，我们还按照了这个鱼类的，虾还有螺这样的一些生态系统的一个配比，使得它形成一个动植物的一个稳定水生态系统。哇！所以可以看到这个岛上的水，原来从一些黑臭水体，慢慢现在就变成清澈见底的这样的一个生态水。
Okay, so the water used to be really dirty water here, but they are creating the biological habitat. For those water creatures, for those fishes and the aquatic creatures, like fishes, like frogs, and they have this different kinds of surface water vegetations, plants here, for different kinds of soil structure here. And that just makes this water really, really clean and clear. 这个是那个兰花楹
兰花楹，对，现在正是盛开的季节。你可以看到这边都是兰花楹，在这个相当于主要的通道上面，我们还考虑就是一些观赏性的一些植物。
OK， 好，我们现在 let's take get on the electric vehicle and head into our last destinations. 这个江就是长江还是
长江的主要道路。
Do you guys know that the Yangtze River is the longest river in Asia and also the third longest in the world? So the Guangyang Island Ecological ecological restoration project has so much significant values as in successful restoration, ecological restoration example for the river protect. Let's say this again, the Guangyang Island, because we know the Yangtze River behind us is the Yangtze River, and the Guangyang Island is located in the upper reaches of the Yangtze River, and is the biggest green belt, the green island in the Yangtze River area. So the ecological restoration project has a significant value of the Yangtze River protection, of the water quality protection, not just in China but also in the world. 我记得咱们好像是这个生态修复案例之前是去了那个联合国那个 COP15 那个会议是吗？
是的，是的。哦。因为广阳岛本身它的这个生态修复呢，就像我们这么大规模的哈，这么大手笔的这样的一个修复呢，在国内是非常罕有的。第二呢，就是我们本身这个广阳岛的这个生态修复，它也是这个非常具有全面性和代表性的因为我们是一种综合性的一个修复就是山水的一片湖草共治的这样的一个修复。当然，在生态修复只是我们其中一部分，还有更多的我们还是要尊重自然、顺应自然，就是还是以这个自然恢复为主。所以在岛上呢，包括很多地方，就是我们是轻疏理这个低干预的这样的一些修复的一些手段，就是让自然给自然以时间，然后还以它自然生态，让它自然进行修复。然后呢，我们只是把这个原来受到这个人为破坏的非常严重的一些地方，那么进行人工的这样的一些修复。
其他的就让它
自然的演替自然的生长。
所以这个生态修复在岛上，它其实是可以理解为两个部分嘛，一个就是我们
自然恢复，
还有一个自然
自然恢复和人工修复这两部分。
Okay, so basically it's two parts about the ecological restoration on this island. First one is what we've been talking about, the artificial restoration project on this island. The second is more important, the natural restoration project. Just create a more sustainable environment for the biodiversity, for the ecosystem, to let those plants grow by themselves, to let the creatures, to habit by themselves, and that's more important for us. It's really a nice place here, and we've been talking about this Guangyang camp. It was the soldiers' barracks, and now it rebuilt as a public service area. This place, a nice hall here, will host some ecological events, ecological conference, ecological exhibitions and activities here. We can get inside and take a look, but I prefer to stay here and just end our show today, because today we talked about this really magnificent project on this Guangyang Island, because we wanted to discover, as we said, we wanted to discover the value here. We wanted to find out why it is so important here. But also, we can see this island itself, it is still undergoing the restoration work. And the surrounding areas, this 咱们周围的哈这种180 square kilometers areas is also booming along with this ecological project here. The government has put in effort on building more functional facilities to boost the economy and make this place more than just ecological value, but also make it play a more important role in the development of the Yangtze River economical belt. So I think I got a lot of knowledge and information and a lot of inspiration on this island about how we've been doing on this island to protect the environment, to protect our world. And I'm really impressed. And I'll end our show today with a 1 minute long video about what's the future look like of our island, of this project. And I'll see you guys next time. Please like, share, subscribe to our channel on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, on Twitter, and on Instagram.
我们通过这种再现原乡渡口的风貌，把这个老鹰茶渡这个小小的建筑啊，轻轻地放在整个广阳岛大自然当中，从原来300万平方米的房地产开发的这么大的一个体量，到后面1平方米的房地产也不搞，那么全岛进行一个生态的留白，环岛于民。广阳岛上目前只有3个重大的功能设施，一个呢，广阳岛国际会议中心，它是生态版的达沃斯，就是今后建成过后呢，可以广邀全球的参与者在这个地方共谋全球生态文明建设。那么第2个建筑呢，叫长江书院。长江书院呢，是我们是想把它打造成为一个长江流域生态文化的一个灯塔，大家可以来进行一些文化方面的一些交流。第3个项目呢，叫大河文明馆。那么它的主要的功能呢，就是以声光电这些新的这些科技手段让市民朋友们在这个地方可以沉浸式的体验整个生态兴则文明兴的这么一个展陈空间。这3个项目目前都已经开工建设了。那么其中国际会议中心还有长江书院近期将会建成投用。